I work hard each and every day.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in here live on Beaufort's own. We got the Lower State District 6 Championship here live from Beaufort High School on Beaufort's own, live on multiple platforms. On the commentary, my name is Javon Livingston. Alongside me is Thomas Erdell. How you doing tonight, Thomas?
I'm good, Vaughn. You see the first batter by Davis Woods, who's starting on the mound tonight for the Eagles, hits Gavin Chance. And the Indians already have a base runner right away. That brings Etheridge to plate. And, we saw just a few days ago in game one of this district tournament, Beaufort blanking the Indians 4-0 with Malcolm Webb starting on the mound, throwing 5 shutout innings. But did they meet again here tonight in the district championship?
Yeah, and battled their way back in that losers bracket to get another matchup against Beaufort today. Still one loss. So just to beware for the fans that this could turn out to be a double header tonight. Um, as Beaufort still has yet to lose in this tournament. So if they lose this first game, then it'll turn into a double header. They will have to play another game right after this. The reason for the extra early 5 o'clock start instead of the usual 6.
Yeah, the double elimination rules, coming into play there. Beaufort looking to remain undefeated, however, and just win game one outright, advance to the lower state tournament, and become the district tournament champs. Gilbert having to win 2 today if they're to advance to the lower state tournament.
Yeah, and I mean, and despite, Gilbert already has the one loss to Beaufort, so they haven't lost to anybody else. But the thing is, if you look at the point differential, they're both plus 9 about the points they've, and the point differential points they've given up, points they scored, runs is for baseball, but they're both plus 9. So they're even Steven in that front.
That one's smoked down the third base line. Foul, however, for strike 2. And Davis Woods checking the runner.
And I apologize for the a little bit of the high camera angle there from that center field shot. I know that's pretty much the money shot. Kind of got a little bit famous for it a little bit around Beaufort High, and even with some of the away fans there who sent it to some of their family and friends who not able to make it. I love this angle, but I thought I was still just had in my head natural timing 6 o'clock. Now oh shoot 5 o'clock, and I tried to rush here and get it set up so you could at least be able to see the game there.
Runner going, Mullen, that's going to be nowhere close. And able to steal second base is Gavin Chance, and now an even count to Ethan Etheridge. And after shut out in their previous loss to the Eagles, they have a chance to get on the board first here. And swing and a miss. Davis Woods gets his first strikeout of the game for the first out of the game for the Eagles.
And I'm interested to see exactly, how Gilbert does this game against Beaufort. The changes that they've been able to make, and you got to think Beaufort only beat Loris 7-2, so they dropped into the lower losers bracket. Loris did, and they played against Gilbert to see who would face off against Beaufort here today. And Gilbert beat them 12-1. They beat them 12-1, Thomas. That's and so you beat them better than the team that already beat you, and so that's this game could go either way because it was only a 4-0 game, and that's just a couple of at bats, maybe a bad pitching day, away, or just a good hitting day for for the Gilbert.
Out is the call at home plate. And Gavin Shan tried to
Oh
stretch that
my
single.
God, with the dive there. There's Hudson Mullen, and that's the guy you don't want to get hyped up at home plate. It's Hudson Mullen. I swear, I wish I had the instant replay going here on the baseball stream. But guys, you guys are watching it live. You guys don't forget you can go back a couple seconds there and rewind it and watch it yourself. If you want to see that amazing play right there by Hudson Mullen, the catcher right there.
Great defensive play by the Charleston Southern commit there. Good heads up awareness. So they were going to try to go to first to get the quick out at first, but once Chance turned the corner there, it made the smart play to throw home, and Mullen tagging him out as Woods will check the runner. Would have been 1-0 Indians, but nice defensive play from the Eagles, able to keep it scoreless and looking to extend this inning here. Go, Matt Edwards looking to extend this inning for the Indians. Ahead in count 2-0. Chance Jennings on first base. And now Rio, all pitches basically the exact same spot from Davis Woods. And working a 4-pitch walk.
Oh, never mind. Hold on, wait. Just a second. Got the scoreboard a little mixed up here.
Number 14, Sam Woodward.
Sam Woodyard now at the plate. And Davis Woods not getting the benefit of the calls here so far. That's 5 straight balls he's pitched, 2 Gilbert hitters. And good block from Mullen there. On a pitch in the dirt. Now 2-0 the count. Chance for Woodyard to do something big here. With runners on first and second. And it's ahead of the count. And strike one fired in there. Thought for a second it might have been called a ball. Saw the slow reaction from the umpire. But sometimes you get emphatic umpires, and sometimes you just get the ones that just make the call. Kind of slow there. Pitch from Woods, fired in for strike 2. Send another slow call there. Evens the count at 2-2. Malcolm Webb able to make the tag at third base.
And I'm going to apologize, folks. Our stream might get a little bit stagnant here as it looks like we got some raindrops starting to come down here at the field. So we got to cover up our equipment here. So we're not prepared for the rain. I definitely did not look at the weather report today. and we should be okay. Just looking at the radar here, might get a couple of drops, but nothing major.
On the hill for the Indians, 27, Johnson Taylor. Lead off for the Eagles. Number 12, Gilbert.
Zach Talbert leading off for the Eagles. Some light rain beginning to fall here. Hopefully passes through pretty quickly. Strike one to Talbot. Anyway, Hills launch that one. And that'll get through. Headed for three. Zach Talbot sliding into third base safely with a leadoff triple for the Eagles. That brings Mason Connolly to the plate. Can give Beaufort here an early lead. Runner on third right out of the gate. Great spot for Connolly. And the number 2 hole tonight. And anything put in here as long as, pretty far out should score Talbot. And he sends that one right to the shortstop who cannot make the play. And a single scores Zach Talbot, bringing up Logan Brucher, and a great start for the Eagles offensively. Back-to-back hits, a leadoff triple from Zach Talbot, an RBI single hit to the second base side. Pitcher checking Connolly at first base. And that pitch will hit Logan Brucher, as now 3 straight base runners to bring up Hudson Mullen. Runners on first and second, no outs. And should he be able to get on base, they're going to probably bring in a runner for him. Usually whenever he gets on base, they do. Generally Creed Smith. Carter Bowersox behind him. See the mound visit there from the catcher. Dalton, the pitcher for the Indians. And Mullen will step in. Runners on first and second, no outs. Chance to increase the Eagles' lead here. And swinging and missing at the first pitch for strike one. And Connolly retreating to second base there, thought about stealing. in a pretty sizable lead over there. And attempting to bunt there, Hudson Mullen lays it down. And they're going to call him safe at first base. A perfectly executed bunt from Hudson Mullen there. The catcher running it out. And here in comes that pinch runner for him. Carter Bowersox with no outs and the bases loaded.
And Bowersox up again. I want to see another grand slam.
I say he talked about the other day whenever the bases were loaded for him. He's already hit one this year. Looking for him to get number 2, but yeah, anything put in play would score for the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm sorry to leave you hanging on the emotional support there in the background, man. But I was more concerned about the equipment getting hit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that rain that came and went like instantly. It started raining. I was like, but like 2 minutes later, it's gone. So no worries over here. Is that pitch outside for ball 1?
But yeah, I was looking at it. I checked the weather real quick, and it looks like we are right on the outside of the weather. It's going more so north. So we just got a little bit of sprinkles, cloud there, and as we can see, dark cloud is already past us now at this point.
Swing and a miss. Pick 1. He was kind of 1-1. Lucky for us, 1-1. A great night of baseball. Ruined by bad weather.
I tell you.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. Bowersox with 2 big hacks this at bat, but unable to make contact. Dolan Taylor trying to get the first out of this inning. Jaden Andrews on deck for the And Bowersox is going to hit that one up to the right fielder, it looks like. And the runners are just going to hold that one not far enough. And the first out registered. Jaden Andrews.
Number 16, Jaden Andrews.
1 out, bases loaded. If you're a Taylor on the mound, you're looking for a ground ball double play here. Try to hold the damage at 1.
Anything to get some runners in right now to get that early lead. The Eagles try to hold on to it, which is a lot different from at the beginning of the season where it was the opposite. They were down a lot early and had a whole couple of
yeah, we were here for a couple of their comeback wins.
Some heroic ones games that we thought they were completely out. Coming back from 4 and 6 and the bottom of the 6 some of the 6 innings, 6 or 7s, and so now trying to get that early lead is Beaufort.
Yeah, already up 1-0. 2-0 the count to Jane Andrews, looking to add on some more for that Davis Woods. See now the sun out in full effect over the field. That one fouled off, out of play from Andrews for strike 1. Baseball team playing tonight in the district championship, but soccer, boys soccer, playing in the lower state championship as well.
Yeah,
wishing them luck.
Yeah, shout out to them, the guys advancing to the lower state semis. Not lower state semis, to the lower state championship. And proud of those guys and everything. We've been able to cover them a couple of times, and I actually was trying to get out and go to that game today, just wasn't able to get that broadcast approved in enough time for us to be able to travel. We actually did get it, but by the time I got it, it would have been too short for us to be able to get there and set up and provide the quality that everyone is used to being able to seeing. so far from us, especially for a championship game.
Yeah, a lot going on tonight for the Eagles. Obviously, we have this game that we're doing. You just mentioned, you tried to. We're
Yeah.
not able to make the
And
lower state
the
game,
girls
but
are over there.
softball, 6 o'clock, their first pitch. I believe they have to win 2 games if they want to stay alive and advance to lower state. But
Yeah, so they got an opportunity there, and coincidentally, they're hosting Waccamaw while the boys are at Waccamaw for the lower state championship. So just coincidence playing the same teams.
and a walk on a full count pitch will score Connolly from third, and a great at bat from Jane Andrews to double the Eagles' lead. Chase McKelvey still with the bases loaded, just 1 out. Chance to do some real damage here for the Eagles. See another. Another visit there from the catcher. See Coach Monahan on the left side talking to his hitter.
And just a reminder, if you are going to enjoying our stream tonight, you can always text Beaufort to 801-801 to donate and help support our coverage of local high school sports. We're going to continue doing this on seasons to come and hopefully get more students involved. I'm going to be advertising the help that I need as far as next season and getting some multiple camera angles and things like that. So any donations will greatly be appreciated. In case we have to get on the road, it'll go towards equipment, travel fees, high school league fees as well. So thank you so much for any of your donations.
One away. We're loaded. And here is number 2, Chase McKelvey.
And McKelvey stepping into the box. The winner of Thursday's game against Loris only gave up 3 runs in that 7-3 victory.
7-2. Was it 3?
It was 3.
It was 3?
Yeah.
You that guy.
I said I love stats.
Let's see. Yep, you're the guy for that one.
And that one's hit high to right field. And tagging up. And out is the call. Brucher unable to score on the sac fly.
And then returning the favor for Hudson Mullen in the top of the first inning.
Yeah, and a double play there for the Indians. Great defense on the right fielder, making the strong throw home, and tag by the catcher for the double play to end the inning.
Definitely some exciting stuff. Well, appreciate everybody for tuning in here so far. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right on back. District Championship round for 3A 2023 South Carolina High School League Baseball. Welcome back, everybody, into the district championship here on Beaufort's own at Beaufort High School. Possible doubleheader here. Game 6, though, underway. Beaufort wins, they're district champions. They move on to the lower state bracket, and if they lose, doubleheader right after as Gilbert tries to get the revenge with the double whammy, so they can advance to the lower state round.
Yeah, and find themselves down 2-0 here, trying to get something going. They were able to get run base in that first inning, just not able to capitalize. Jake Torbett at the plate.
Yeah, and that one wide. Must have had to stretch out for that one. Little conversation between the umps there, and a little bit of a change as Mullen, instead of being the umpire behind the plate, he's out in the infield. And they are going to change the count to, I believe, 1-0. I said the blue called time, if I'm not mistaken, was the call. I'll wait till the next pitch. He puts that. There you go. He just put his hands up. 1-0 is going to be the count now. And it
That
doesn't
one
matter as
chopped
he
to the
hits that
first
one
base
towards
side.
right field, but dropped.
And able to beat it out was Torbett. Davis Woods was trying to cover first base, but no throw. Just put it in the spot, the first baseman has to go get it, and that makes the pitcher have to cover first base. So a little bit of a lucky hit there, but a hit nonetheless. They'll take it for their first base runner of this inning.
So anything you can get in a game like this, you want, especially having to come in here and win twice. You need all the luck not all the talent, but all the luck you can get. All the balls need to bounce your way.
Yeah, Cooper James now to the plate. High pitch there from Woods.
And a high one right up into the same area. Now, mound visit from Mullen. Took some time to talk to his pitcher. Weather here at Beaufort High School. Nice 77 degrees, a little overcast from the clouds. Got a little rainstorm that's going right past us, but not quite coming through. Got a little bit of drizzle, but that's about it.
No, 2 balls, right. James steps in.
In the center left in the collision, but still caught.
Having to retreat back to first base was Torbett. And nice play out in center field by Logan Brucher, I believe.
You got to be careful with those, and that's what I was saying a couple games ago. We covered a game I was worried about. Somebody's got to call ball. Somebody's got to say, I got it, or something. That could become a crucial play later on in the game. And, what if that ball was dropped because of the collision, or even worse, the player gets hurt?
For sure. And, I believe that's actually Talbert out in center field. I said Brucher, but just saw on Beaufort High's athletics Twitter page, however, though, the boys golf team 3A lower state champs, so another title for them. Just going deep into postseason play in every sport.
Good job for them, and shout out to Coach Lyles for doing with this athletic department over here at Beaufort High. I was talking to him a little bit earlier. He's one that gets quickly tossed to second base and try to get the double play, and Bowersock's trying to hit the split, but it's going to go right by him.
They got the lead runner, so I'm sure they'll be happy with that. And this inning gets extended for the Indians.
But yeah, Coach, AD Lyles, he out there. Tennis is going for state as well. So the golf at Lower State, tennis is at state, and then you got your baseball guys here going for the championships. Boys soccer, Lower State championship tonight. Girls still trying to for softball. That one fouled off to the right. So basically, all of your spring sports out here balling out in the postseason.
0-1 the count after that fat pitch was fouled off. And count now evens at 1-1. Scott Hardy hitting in the number 9 spot. And if he's able to reach base, that'll turn over the Indians lineup back to Gavin Shantz. And he will diving stop and safe. They're going to say Bowersox is off the bag. Looked like a nice play from Connolly, but unable to lead Bowersox to the bag.
I'm enjoying this, man. So far, some exciting plays already so far. Last play, he tried to get the tag with the split, not able to get it this time. The leap, and this off the bag with the catch this time. And Gilbert being able to get in there and get on first base. You got the 2 plays by both opposing catchers at home plate.
Yeah, and Gavin Shantz is the one who was thrown out at home plate as he comes up to that second time so far. And it was a great job by Connolly to knock that ball down, keep it in front of him. Just the Bowersox unable to stay on the bag. Runners on first and second for the Indians. 1-0 the count to number 1, Gavin Shantz. Trying to get the first runs of the game on the board for the Indians. 2-0 the current score. Fouls that one off for strike 1. And that one fouled off just over the dugout of the Indians. The low line drive there.
Oh, 2 strikes.
And Webb, and he's going to be out at third base. Got caught in a rundown
The of
there.
that one, yeah.
And that's the second time Webb's gotten a runner tagged out at third. Playing nice defense out there. Seeing a lot of great defensive plays from both teams. And Davis Woods puts up another 0 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, so they're excited. Like I said, there's no shortage of good plays in this one. So I love the electricity by the team so far here tonight. So just great plays all around. And then so far, a couple of highlight plays. If I did post game highlights after this one, we wouldn't have no shortage of ones we'd be able to show here tonight. And you can also donate to Beaufort, to Beaufort's own. Text Beaufort to 801-801 to help our coverage of local high school sports. Also, we also have our sponsorship plans available for the 2023-2024 sports season, fall, winter, and spring. So if you're interested in that, don't forget you can always shoot us an email at info@Beaufort'sOwn.com. That's info@Beaufort'sOwn.com. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
The lead off the bottom of the second inning, Dominic Camacho coming up to the plate. Malcolm Webb behind him.
Leading off for the Eagles, number 9, Dominic Camacho.
I'm saying, don't mind me, everybody. The ball hit the camera there during the break, so trying to get that straightened out for you. Reason for this switch of the camera angles.
Swing and a miss for strike one there. Count even at 1-1 to Camacho.
You see the Gilbert fans right there yelling at Camacho to get in the box. They're sticklers, sticklers. The rules there.
That one sent out to left field, and the catch is made for the out.
Camacho drives the left, one away.
And that brings up Malcolm Webb, a third baseman. He's already tagged 2 runners out, looking to put something together offensively. Get the Eagles a base runner, had an RBI single in the win over Loris Lions. And able to lay off that pitch. That one fouled off for strike one. That one outside for ball 2. And that one hit by Webb out to the center fielder for out number 2. And turning over Beaufort's lineup, coming up to the plate, Zach Talbert.
Yeah, so far a quick 2 outs early by the Eagles. That strong start to the bottom of the first inning last time, getting a couple runners on base. Now down 2 outs with nobody in first made contact.
Yeah, 2 innings, 2 times. 2 innings, and Beaufort able to go through the whole lineup is now coming up for the second time through the order. Zach Talbert leading off in the first inning, now back up for a second appearance. Was able to hit a leadoff triple and able to score from third on the RBI single from Mason Connolly, who is the man behind him should he be able to reach base to extend this inning. Already ahead in the 2 balls, no strikes. And that one hit first base side. Pitcher covering, and safe is the call. Would have been a nice defensive play had they been able to get the out. We've seen a ton of them by both teams so far. And then now Mason Connolly coming up for his second plate appearance. And Zach Talbert has reached base in both plate appearances.
And a
And
slow throw. Yeah.
checking Talbot at first base. He just slowly reached that leg back. A long check over of Talbot. And he is going. And the attempted bunt from Connolly will go foul for strike one. And Talbert going and tagged out. Beaufort with a base running error of their own to end the inning.
Yeah, you see he's already itchy. You see he tried to go ahead and get the steal a little bit earlier, but fouled off. Now going back trying to follow up with it and just trying to get to that second bag. And you can see he was really aggressive trying to steal those bases. But that brings the end of the second inning. We're gonna take a quick commercial break and we'll be right on back. Welcome back, everybody, of the third inning here on Beaufort's Own. You got the District 2023 District 6 championship here for the bracket.
And quick out to Mason Connolly there for out number one of the inning. And one pitch swinging. Hit up right to the second baseman.
Terrible intro there by my part. Got my words all mixed up. 2023 South Carolina High School League 3A Lower District 6 Baseball Championship. There we go.
That ball will get past Connolly at second base. And a single. Ethan Etheridge, after Gavin Shantz flew out to Mason Connolly, able to hit that one right past Mason Connolly to give Chance Jennings a base runner with just one out.
If I'm not mistaken, that name sounded familiar. Chance Jennings, running back for the that playoff team for Gilbert. He's one of the big pieces for them toting that ball. And he's a big guy. He looks just like Phil there toting getting the tough yards out.
That one high and inside for ball one. And strike one. High pitch fouled off, out of play to the right side. Bauer Sox gave it a look, but realized it was way out of play. Mullen able to block that and throw over to Bauer Sox. Runner called safe, and now a full count to Jennings.
Go, Chance!
Payoff pitch fouled off as Jennings and Woods continue to do battle here in this at bat.
One away, on 2 strikes.
Going to foul and over the fence. Andrews out there
second.
looking like he had a chance to catch that one.
Second straight pitch he's fouled off, and just continuing to go at it in this at bat. Been a long one for sure, longest at bat of this game so far. Swing and a miss, and Davis Woods able to get the strikeout for out number 2. And a lengthy at bat from Chance Jennings results in a strikeout. Brings up Matt Edwards. And Ethan Edwards still on first base. Hoping a hit will advance.
You got Matt Edwards.
And Edwards representing the tying run. Should he be able to hit a home run? 2 outs. Runner on first, looking to extend this inning. That pitch. And that pitch called for strike 1.
That one's hit straight up the middle, straight to the center field for the third out.
Zach Talbert standing right there. They even have to move for out number 3.
Bottom of the third inning, Beaufort up 2-0 on Gilbert. When we return, top of the 4th. Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the third inning here. Beaufort High School.
Mason Connolly was at the plate last inning, however, his at bat was cut short as that one fouled off at a play to the right side, straight back there. But yeah, he was at the plate before Talbert came out at second, he was caught stealing, so he'll get another plate appearance here as he was not able to finish that one in the bottom of the second. 0-1 the count to number one. As he'll take ball one there. Count evens at 1-1. Logan Brewster on deck for the Eagles. And that ball hit out to the center fielder and it'll be caught for the first out of the inning.
That way, fly ball to left. Now batting, left fielder, Logan Brewster.
And that one high for ball one. Strike one. That ball fouled off to the right side for strike two. Out is the call. Brewster not able to beat out the throw from the shortstop. That'll be out number two. 2 quick outs for the Indians. Brings up Hudson Mullen for his second plate appearance. And if you're the Indians, you're looking for a 1-2-3 inning here to get to the top of the fourth. And that pitch fell off for strike one to begin the at-bat to Mullen. And that ball hit to the shortstop. Throw in time in a 1-2-3 inning. Dalton Taylor pitching very efficiently.
And we got Lindsey K checking in the chat with the Go Eagles. Shout out to Lindsey K for the comment.
He now for the Indians. Number 2,
Sam Woodyard here to lead things off for the Indians in the top of the fourth. Still down 2-0 to the Beaufort Eagles. And Davis Wood's been pitching very well on the mound. Continued that strong playoff pitching. We saw Malcolm Webb go 5 scoreless innings against this team last week as that one pops up out to left field to Logan Brucher for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out for Davis Woods here this inning.
That's number 10.
But as I was saying, continuing that strong pitching, Malcolm Webb threw 5 scoreless in his start against this team last week, and then Chase McKelvey got the win against the Loris Lions, and now so far Davis Woods pitching very well in this game against Gilbert. He fires in strike 1 there. Oh, and outside for ball 1. That ball fouled off for strike 2. Woods ahead of the 1-2. Jake Torbett trying to get on base. And fouled off there. Standing line, that's at bat is Jake Torbett. That'll foul off these last 2 pitches here. That pitch outside for ball 2. Evens the count at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And ball 3 runs the count full at 3-2. That ball hits to Malcolm Webb at third base. Webb with the throw in time to Bowersox for the out. Nice defensive play by the third baseman there. Able to throw Torbett out.
There's a new batter, number 20. Cooper.
2 outs. Start this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 is Davis Woods. Cooper James up to the plate now for the Indians. And that ball is going to get through Camacho there. You're able to get the glove on it, but just not able to handle it. That's going to give the Indians a base runner. It will not be a 1-2-3 inning as Cooper James is able to hit a single just through the glove of Dominic Camacho at shortstop.
There's that number 22, Tanner Smith.
Now Tanner Smith coming to the plate. 2 outs and a runner on first. And that one fouled straight up. Able to make the catch, Mason Connolly at second base for the 3rd out of the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 4th. Davis Woods able to put up another 0 on that scoreboard.
Here come the Eagles. Now batting for the Eagles. Lead off, number 4,
Carter Bowersox coming out to the plate, making his second appearance of the evening. Searching for his first hit of the night as he was not able to reach base when the bases were loaded. And that pitch hit out to center field and caught for out number 1. That'll bring up Jaden Andrews for the Eagles.
Jaden Andrews.
And that ball hit to the left side. A single for Jaden Andrews on the first pitch. Hit that right between the third baseman and the shortstop. Now Chase McKelvey looking to follow up Jaden Andrews' single here for the Eagles. McKelvey hits that one right to the second baseman, Ethan Etheridge, bringing up Dominic Camacho.
Now batting number 9, Dominic Camacho.
Andrews able to retreat back to first base. Malcolm Webb on deck for the Eagles. Should he be able to extend this inning? And swing and a miss from Camacho for strike one. And time called by Camacho. And Andrews being forced back to first base there. Dalton Taylor making sure to check the runner. Third string back on that state championship team. Definitely has plenty of speed. He gets a pretty sizable lead. And strike two, Camacho is attempting to bunt there. And once again, forcing Andrews back to first base. Taylor making sure he keeps him over at first. Camacho having to wait a long time in between pitches here. That one outside for ball one. And the runner going. Ball pops up to the first baseman and an easy catch for the third out. Eagles only able to get a single from Jaden Andrews, nothing more. Headed to the top of the fifth inning now.
I want to thank our sponsors, Team Landscape, Trademark Electric, Optima Health Chiropractic, State Point Doc Marina, Big D, OSC, Stephanie Harris, Riverstone, Michael Contracting Service, Ultimate Roofing Solution, Turkey Hill Plantation, and DMC Attorney.
Welcome back, everybody, to the top of the fifth inning here on Beaufort's own 2023 South Carolina High School League Baseball District Lower District Championship round here.
Scott Hardy leading off the inning at the plate for the Indians. Still trying to get that first run of the game on the board. Davis Woods, after the got out to lead so far, being able to preserve that. That ball get down and a leadoff single for Scott Hardy. And that'll bring up Gavin Shantz. That turns out their lineup once again.
Coming in lineup for the Indians, number 1, Gavin Shantz.
I gotta say, I like the bat from Gavin Shantz. That hot pink at the top there. Looks very nice. Top of the lineup. Runner on first. Shantz thought about bunting there. And strike one, not able to pull that back.
Yeah, a little bit of a hiatus myself there as I look the portable battery charger that we use head over into the left field.
Back-to-back hits from the Indians. Runners on first and second, no outs for Ethan Etheridge now. And it looks like they're going to make a pitching change, perhaps. See Chase McKelvey going out there. And Davis Woods making his way to the dugout. Pitched 4 shutout innings. And looks like it will be Chase McKelvey to relieve him on the mound. Actually, Bower Sox, it appears. At first, it looked like it was going to be McKelvey, but see Coach Monahan giving the ball to first baseman Carter Bower Sox. Jason Kelly probably coming in to play first base for Bower Sox, perhaps, but we'll see what defensive adjustments are made besides the pitching change. And it looks like it is going to be McKelvey and Bower Sox swapping there. Solid pitching performance from Davis Woods. Back-to-back singles. Beaufort trying to hold on to this lead. It's not the guy texting.
But yeah, as I was saying, I had to switch the battery pack for the center field camera. I had to go out and change that out. Kind of went blank on us there for a second. I forgot to charge that, so I got a second one to be able to use and switch out there. But I also used that time to adjust the camera shot because I was unable to be able to tell so you guys be able to see that angle.
Thanks for leaving.
Okay. And Brian, you got a shout out from Rhonda. Hello from Batesburg, Leesville. She's to tell you hello. She's watching the stream there. A shout out to Brian, brother of Rhonda.
And now Bowersox making his first appearance on the mound this postseason for the Eagles, inheriting 2 runners left behind from Davis Woods, who went 4 scoreless innings but was just taken out of the game. And Ethan Etcher just looking to bunt there, pulled back for ball 1.
Yeah, interesting to see how he does on the mound, and just had a little bit of a tough go of it early on first base with those couple of missed tags, but now on the mound for the Eagles.
And Etheridge will bunt. Bowersox with the throw wide. And that'll score a run for the Indians. Having the runner hold up at third base there. It looked like he could have gone to tie the game, but
Yeah, I definitely think he could have made his way home to at least tie this game out and left one runner on third base with the opportunity to be able to do that. And instead, played it safe, took the 1 point that they could get, lived for another at bat. That's just the decision they did. They just want to play it safe there instead of going for it and getting that runner out. Still to score an opportunity.
and they're going to intentionally walk Chance Jennings to load the bases. And no outs here. Beaufort going to put a runner on first, hoping to get a double play. Not necessarily caring if they give us a tying run or not, just in need of some outs. And first pitch, fouled straight back into the net.
And looks like we got some cameras to adjust here in a moment.
Strike 2 from Bowersox. And time called. And ball 1. Matt Edwards. That pitch nowhere close from Bowersox, even the count at 2-2.
You can definitely hear the energy now coming from Gilbert. Sidewards a little bit quieter now, only down 1 run instead of 2 here in the top of the 5th. Bases loaded and a swing and a miss.
And a big first out for the Eagles there. And Sam Woodyard now up to the plate. Bowersox hoping to ball on the second base side for that double play. But if you're Sam Woodyard, you're looking to put the ball in play here and possibly give your team the lead, if not tie. And that ball low. Good job by Mullen with the stop. And that'll hit him, and that ties the game at 2. Bowersox with the errant pitch there. Sam Woodyard with an RBI walk there to tie the game at 2.
And yeah, there, Gilbert fans starting to fire up over here. And now that they got the game tied up 2-2, and then the bases are still loaded as the ball.
Yeah, bases still loaded, just 1 out. Bowersox definitely going to have to pitch hard to get out of a jam.
Number 10, Gilbert.
And the bunt there will get through. And the runner scores. And the runner coming home. Out is the call, I believe. And it will be. But the run does score, giving the Indians the lead 3-2. Mullen able to apply the tag at home for the second out.
And once again, like I said, it's saying the same thing. Probably sound like a broken record here, but like I said, no shortage of exciting plays in this one. Gilbert's fighting hard. They know they got to come in here. They got to at least win this first game before it becomes a serious match here.
Yeah, so far scoring 3 runs to the top of this 5th inning here. Looking to add on another. Runners on the corners.
And now we're trying to get home for Beaufort.
Out is the call.
Late there, usually you see a little bit of exuberation on a big play like that. You see a little bit of exuberation on the play. You know what I'm saying? And so now, the middle of the 5th inning, up 3-2. All right, everybody, we had to mute the mics a little bit there. It's getting a little chippy in the background between the Gilbert and Beaufort fans. I don't know exactly what started. Seemed like it was Tom before me. A little bit of friendly shouting on opposite sides of the home plate here, but it escalated and
Malcolm Webb coming to the plate now for the Eagles.
let's get back to some baseball here. Bottom of the 5th. That one cracked by Webb over there in the left field, and he's easily going to make his way to first base, thinking about second and going to walk it on back.
Leadoff single turns Beaufort's lineup over. Now top of the lineup, Zach Talbert. And a nice single from Webb there. And checking Webb over at first base. And first time this game that Dalton Taylor has had the lead. And attempting to bunt. Ball goes foul for strike one.
And a shout out to Michael Akeem joining us in the chat as well. Let's go Eagles. Look at everybody. Thank you for tuning in to see the viewers. Let us know who you're rooting for. Let's get a let's go Eagles. Let's go Indians. Final score predictions. Do you think it'll go to a game 2? Let us know in the comments. You got a favorite player on the team? A nephew, a grandson? Let us know who they are in the comments. We love to see your comments as well.
And Talbert laying down the bunt, trying to beat out the throw. Safe is the call. And Mason Connolly now coming up to the plate with runners on first and second. And started with Malcolm Webb hitting a leadoff single, and Talbert laying down a perfect bunt there, showing off the speed. Now Mason Connolly with a chance to at least tie this game for the Eagles.
See Webb sneaking off second and try to get thinking about the throw to third, but he's going to run it back to second.
Sam Scammer back there, kind of staring down the pitcher, daring him to throw it. And 1-1 the count to Mason Connolly. Looked like he was going to attempt a bunt there, but pulled the bat back. Webb going to be called safe as he gets back to the second base bag. And Taylor keeps on checking him over there. Connolly having to wait a long time in between pitches. And able to pull the bat back again for ball 2 is Connolly. Two and 0 the count to Mason Connolly, just correcting on the scoreboard there. And hits that one fair. Or foul, excuse me. That one just barely foul. Saw the runners going, thought it might have been fair. But
Yeah, close from there to see the Eagles fans starting to yell and up, kind of calm with his with his calls. Everybody gets excited and thinking he's voting leaning one way and then he calls another way. So
And that ball goes foul for strike two. Count even at 2-2.
And it looks like we got some more raindrops coming back down our way.
And able to make the catch in left center field for the first out. Bringing up Logan Brucher.
Look up the left fielder, Logan Beaufort.
Logan Brucher will take ball one. Hudson Mullen on deck behind him.
Here we go. Time run on second. Go ahead, run on first.
Taylor continuing to check Webb over a second base.
I mean, he's the one in scoring position. He's the one you really kind of got to worry about there. You got yourself in. You pick up a hit, might be able to come home.
Ball in for a strike. Count evens at 1-1 to Logan Brucher. Good stop by the catcher there, not letting it get away from him. And 3-1 hitters count to Brucher now. And walked is Logan Brucher. Now the base is loaded, one out for Hudson Mullen. Looking to regain the lead here for the Eagles. Looks like a quick mound meeting, and the pitcher, Dalton Taylor, is going to be changed out. Gave up 2 runs.
If you're enjoying our stream tonight, don't forget, you can always text Beaufort to 801-801 to donate and help support our coverage of local high school sports. It is Beaufort to 801-801. The funds are great. Your donations to be greatly much appreciated. You got the boys soccer team playing for the lower state championship as we speak. They win. They play on Saturday. So funds will go to helping us cover any of those leagues. And I haven't checked the exact cost on those yet. The cover of travel there on Saturday. And if the boys advance, they'll be in the lower state championship. So we might have to hit the road sometime.
I'm curious to see, where exactly do they have the state championship for boys soccer?
I actually saw it. It was in the email earlier from the director of communications from South Carolina High School League, and I saw it, and I was kind of at work, and I was like, okay, I skimmed because at first I didn't get anything, and usually they send it a couple weeks in advance. But with football and basketball, they're a lot bigger, at the high school level, so they sent those out weeks in advance and have a shut off date. Whereas with basket soccer, they just kind of send it out yesterday. So.
And that's Zach Lester replacing Dalton Taylor on the mound. Base is still loaded. It just won out. Hudson up to the plate after he finished his taking warm-up pitches.
That was a long couple of warm-ups there.
Gotta get loose.
Get loose.
Trying to get ready.
Took full advantage
for
of
the
that
Charleston
one.
Southern commit. Hudson Mullen can give the Eagles the lead once again. Haven't scored since that first inning.
And hear the Beaufort crowd of the "Let's go, Huddy."
He's made some nice defensive plays tonight, tagging 2 runners out behind the plate. See if he can do anything offensively for the Eagles here. They're sure hoping he can.
And once again, thinking about that fake there, you see Monahan got upset last week about a block. So there's a little switch between third and first.
And first pitch.
Up high and caught.
Webb not going to tag up. The defense was ready. And it's now up to Carter Bowersox with 2 outs.
Number 4, Carter Bowersox.
Let's go, Big Sox. Bowersox able to lay off that pitch for ball 1. Looked like he thought about swinging at it. And that ball hit out to left field and caught for the 3rd out. Eagles lead the bases loaded, unable to score.
And you see the excitement near the dugout for the Gilbert Indians out there. They're up with the 3-2, and they're really, playing their hearts out here tonight. They know they come here on a mission. They got to win 2 games tonight to advance, and they're taking full advantage of their opportunity. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Top of the sixth inning. Gilbert with the 3-2 lead. Strike one by the way of Bowersock. Second on the mound. Coming in relief.
One and two on the back.
Strike number 3 for Bowersock to start off the inning. And just a score update, we got zeros all around. Beaufort versus Welcome, our lower state championship. Score is zeros there. And also watching the game changer for the Lady Eagles in softball across the way there, 0-0, going against the Waccamaw in softball as well. And the dive, the first takes the throw, the bounce, but too late. Gonna make its way to first base.
Hey, great stop on third. Pressure number 11. Scott Hardy.
Going for the bunt. Foul it off is the call by the umpire. And strike number 2 for Bowersock. That one hit to near center field. Going for thinking about the double play was Camacho decides to hold. Gets the tag out at second, stops the lead runner. And now Gavin Shantz at the top of the lineup comes in. Same position as the last batter, still only a runner on first base. 2 outs. Shantz bounces one over to third, makes the throw to first, and the third out for the Eagles. Good piece. Real quick, 1, 2, 3 for the Eagles. Going here to the bottom of the 6th here shortly. Try to get another points on board. We got 2 more innings to try to close out this game and become lower district 6 champions and go to the lower state championship. If not, doubleheader on the way. And while we got a moment, we haven't showed that updated bracket that I love showing off so much. As you can see, Beaufort winning all their games all the way. They took care of Gilbert in the first matchup. Lake City, Lawrence beat Lake City, and they faced off, and Gilbert beat Lake City to knock them out of the bracket, which begs to differ. Lake City getting 2 early losses in this tournament, but they were region champs. So regions definitely don't stack up the same across the state. Lake City region champs going out first, and then followed by Loris and Gilbert taking on, and that's where Loris Gilbert took care of Loris 12-1 versus Beaufort, that 72 game, and so to see there, they definitely can hang in with Beaufort, and then you see here 3-2 in this game. But don't forget, this game is not completely for the championship. If Gilbert was to win, see their double header if Beaufort loses this game.
Jane Andrews leading off. You left out that bracket. Very cool how you pulled up on the screen there. But a nice play defensively from Malcolm Webb to end that top of the six. In the bottom of the Jane Andrews leading off for the Eagles. Only down 1 run. Trying to become district champs. And strike 1 from Zach Lester there. So that pitch fouled off. And Jane Andrews finds himself down 0-2.
Yeah, Laster coming in for the relief. 2 strikes early, trying to get off on a good roll. Same as Bauer Sox did at the top of the inning, and that one a little bit outside.
Yeah, nice job from Power Sox in the top half of that inning. Gave up 3 runs, inherited 2 base runners from Davis Woods, but ended up giving up a 3 spot in the top half of that inning. Come back the next inning and put up a 0 on the scoreboard to keep it with just a 1 run deficit. Job by him pitching, and now count even at 2-2. Jane Andrews found that pitch off, staying alive this at bat. That ball not going to be able to make it in time.
That running back speed right there, baby.
That's nowhere close from the shortstop, but Jane Andrews able to work out of the 0-2 hole. Wind up with a single. Chase McKelvey now up to the plate.
I'm saying, just in case you were wondering, I let the fans know just a moment ago. All zeros across the board. Zeros. The lower state championship boys soccer in the second half. 0-0 there, and then the girls right after I announced it was 0-0 against Waccamaw. They quickly scored 2 points, so they're up 2-0, bottom of the first on the softball field right across the way from us.
Yeah, wish them luck. Like I said, I believe they have to win both games if they want to become district champs. But scoring 2 runs in that first inning, good start for them. McKelvey faking the bunt, and Andrews retreating to first. And McKelvey sending the bunt, fouls that one off. Strike 1. And McKelvey fouls that pitch off for strike 2, hitting the very top of the net. Dominic Camacho on deck for the Eagles. Andrews able to get back safely to first base. That pitch high for ball 2.
Still working on Jaden Andrews on that first base. He's the one with the speed, so if you can get him out, you want to. Another one to foul off into that dangerous parking zone.
Chase McKelvey battling this at bat, trying to get on base by any means possible. And that pitch low for ball 3 to run the count full. Full count pitch. Zach Lester checking the runner at first. And that one fouled off by McKelvey. Continues to stay alive in this at bat. Andrews able to get back safely at first once again.
I was like, being a football player, Andrews no stranger to up downs.
Lester continuing to make sure he doesn't advance to second.
You can see him there still peeking over to first base.
And ball low. Great at bat from McKelvey as he draws the walk, bringing up Dominic Camacho. Runners on first and second, no outs.
I was like, yeah, he's more focused on trying to get Andrews out on first base on the tag. 4 balls gets the walk for the Eagles.
Now batting number 9, Dominic Camacho. Nobody out. Runners at first and second.
And Dominic Camacho, I'm going to say the leading interception leader for that football team. That's what I'm going to say. From what I mean, the stats could be wrong. It might have been Colton Ferris, but from what I was able to see in my memory, I believe he came up with the most interceptions. But Colton did come on strong late at the end of the season, won pretty much closed out like multiple games there.
I didn't even know Camacho played football for the Eagles. Now, obviously, I know Colton Ferris, the Appalachian State commit, but for you to say, that's something right that I did not know. So
yeah, Camacho, he came into the game and he wasn't even starting at that in that defensive backfield. You got he had both of the Knight brothers, Colton Ferris, back there running that DB core. But Colton, he came in and trying to get the tag out the
safe
first
is the call. Great bunt from Dominic Camacho. And that brings up Malcolm Webb to the plate with the bases loaded and no outs.
But yeah, he came in off the bench for the Eagles, and man, he came into the game and Dominic Camacho with the interception, had the crowd going crazy.
Had the crowd going crazy there as he was able to reach first base safely with a 2-sport star.
Well, and I don't want to make a comment about baseball players speed, but I mean, you got to run it back to DBs out there running bases right now. You kind of got like your chances.
And Andrews on third, anything far enough will at least tie the game for Beaufort, but Malcolm Webb can do more than just that. Should he be able to hit the ball smoothly, and strike one called there. Zach Talbert on deck to turn the Eagles lineup over. That one way outside for ball 1. swing and a miss for strike 2 to Webb. Now a pitch outside for ball 2. Evens the count at 2-2. And pitch low, runs the count full.
And here it comes. They're playing the right music. They're playing the that deep water music right there.
And if you're Zach Lester, you got to get this pitch absolutely perfect as there's still no outs. Malcolm Webb trying to get on base here.
You have to say, either way, we're going to get a loud cheer either way, whether it's from Beaufort or Gilbert. This place is going to erupt.
They're going to say it's foul. Andrew's coming all the way home before umpire call. So full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes. This is loaded. Anyhow.
Both sides cheering.
And an RBI walk for Malcolm Webb will tie the game. Bases still loaded. Up comes number 12, Zach Talbert. Beaufort's lineup turning over once again. And definitely the biggest at-bat of the game there so far for Malcolm Webb. Able to draw the RBI walk. And Talbert, he's already hit a triple this game. See what he can do here. Trying to give Beaufort the lead. Still no outs and the bases loaded. Coach Monahan telling his runners what to do. Giving them the commands for every situation possible, I imagine.
Right.
The ball say here, you run here. Ball say here, you run here. Stay here, go here. All those commands. Trying to take the lead here. Got to be smart if you're the Eagles.
And they're running on dirt, trying to give them that Doc Hudson coaching right there. You turn your wheels left to go right.
Now batting, number 12, Zach Talbot.
And you got to imagine, I don't know if I've seen full speed yet, but if somebody has an opportunity to come home, I believe I am going to see them kick it in gear. Cracked out high to the left, waiting for it to drop it. Caught out, rounding the bases, safe at second and third, and a runner is going to come home.
Zach Talbot delivers for Beaufort, giving them the lead. Scoring McKelvey from third on a sac fly to left field. And runners at second and third for Mason and Connolly.
Now batting, number 1, Mason Connolly.
Just one out. Connolly trying to increase that lead that Talbot, the Eagles.
And Laster now working on Camacho there at third base. He knows who the people to get right there. First he gets Andrews. Now he's trying to go after Camacho.
Yeah, like you said, those football players on the base pass, just being a multi-sport athlete helps with so many things. Speed definitely being one of them.
Yeah, and then track was it for me. I remember I did a freshman combine when I was in high school, freshman year, ran a 5.1. Ran track my junior and senior year. Went to the senior Shrine Bowl combine. In between my junior and senior year, that one cracked off to the left and caught, but tried
Camacho
to tag.
tagging up, and he will score. Productive at bat from Mason Connolly. Back-to-back sacrifice flies gives the Eagles a 2-run lead. Bringing up Logan Brucher.
Hey, shout out to Coach Ron Lanham checking into the chat with the way to go, Zach, the coach's corner. I might gotta check that out. Sounds like he got something interesting on his channel. That's not a regular name right there. The coach's corner. I gotta check out his YouTube channel. But yeah, as I was, oh, there goes my chair.
And that's going to hit Logan Brucher. Lester hitting on the first pitch, bringing up Hudson Mullen.
Bruce hit that pitch. Time on the field.
And a mound visit here for the Indians. And it looks like they're going to make a pitching substitution as Lester will come out, having given up 3 earned runs.
Looks like number 3, Caleb Roberts.
Say guys, if you heard me say, well, there goes my chair. We got these lawn chairs out here that we were sitting in, but I kind of have to sit on the edge of it to be able to see over the padding here behind home plate, and was sitting on the edge of it, and it just kind of decided to collapse on it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a small guy, but it's worked for I don't know how many games now, and finally now decided to give out. So if anybody wants to donate a chair to Beaufort Zone, feel free to donate a chair to Beaufort Zone.
And now Hudson Mullen coming up to the plate with runners on first and second after Logan was hit by the first pitch he saw. And now the pitching change from the Indians.
For the Eagles, number 10, Hudson Mullen.
Callum Roberts back into the game, and he closed out last game for the Indians as well. Last time they came down here to Beaufort.
First pitch on the way, and it will be a ball to Hudson Mullen. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And the Eagles have put 3 runs on the board so far this inning, trying to make it more. Bauer Sox deck should Mullen reach base. And that ball hit out to right field and caught for the 3rd out. Eagles able to regain the lead, putting up a 3 spot. Be interesting to see if they bring in their closer, Zach Talbert, for the top of the 7th. Now they have a 2-run lead.
I'd say, yeah, definitely much needed for them to get some of those runs in, of course, to get ahead, but kind of stagnant since they got those two early and allowing Gilbert to get back to all the energy was there on Gilbert's side. That was a big momentum swinger for them and some energy for them for the final inning to be able to, or what could be the final inning. Let's just say that we don't know for sure, but what could be the final inning for them to be able to hype up their defense for this last defensive possession. But yeah, just want to remind you, if you're enjoying our stream tonight, you can always text Beaufort to 801-801 to donate and help support our coverage of local high school sports. That's Beaufort 801-8001. We got a Matthew Goldner checking in the chat with the safe home, safe trip home. Gilbert, not so fast. The 3-5 still anybody's game here in the nest.
And right on cue, they do bring in Zach Talbert, leader of the team's ERA, earned run average. Not exactly sure what it is now, but when I looked a few days ago, it was 1.54. I'm sure it's lower than now. It's about give or take 4 or 5 scoreless innings in this district tournament so far. Looking to add another one here to deliver Beaufort the district championship. And anytime he comes in on the mound in relief, you got to feel good about your chances.
Well, matter of fact, while we have a moment, let me go ahead and check on that. Top of the third scores right now. Waccamaw and Beaufort tied up 2-2. We got a 1-0 score for boys at Waccamaw for the lower state championship, but they got the top of the scoreboard cut off. So I'm not sure if that is the home or the away score. I believe that's the home score. Waccamaw with the 1-0 lead.
For the Gilbert Indians, number 4.
Ethan Etheridge leading off for the Gilbert Indians. Their last chance to try and tie this game or take the lead. And that pitch fouled off for strike one. Zach Talbert, a formidable closer on the for Beaufort. And that ball hits to Mason Connolly at second base, who will make the throw to Bowersox for the first out. The Eagles will throw it around the infield before delivering the ball back to Talbert. And a quick first out for number 12.
Number 2, Chance Jennings.
And Talbert is still the leader in the team's ERA with a 2.62 according to Game Changer.
And that one almost hitting there. And a 4-pitch walk. Chance Jenkins walked on 4 pitches there. 4 pitches, bringing up Matt Edwards.
Number 9, Matt Edwards.
And that That ball hit to right field for a single. Matt Edwards on the first pitch. Indians not going quietly here in the top of the 7th. And now Sam Woodyard up to the bat. Quick mound visit from Hudson Mullen.
Number 13, Sam Woodyard.
First pitch fouled off. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
And he swung out a wide one there. That was wide outside, just trying to reach out. And they know how important this game is and trying to get everything they can get. They know that for sure, they got to get these runs in this inning. There's no more innings if they do not get this one. This is for the season.
Talbert checking the runner at second base. Ball with the throw over to first base. Safe will be the call. And fouled off his hands there. Staying alive in this at bat is Sam Woodyard.
And Sam's fighting, and you heard some of the fans a little bit earlier during the game say that a lot of people discount Sam because of the size, that he's small, but apparently he's a pretty good batter. So we can see what Sam can do here, top of the 7th inning here.
Talbert checking Jennings at second base. Talbert taking his time on the mound. And time called. And calling for his catcher for a mound visit. Trying to get in sync with Mullen.
Looking for that second out. Swing and a miss.
And just one out away from being the district champs. Talbert, probably the biggest spot of his playoff pitching to this point. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. It's up to Jake Torbett trying to extend this game for the Indians.
The dangerous part is you got Chance out there at the front, and he's the guy you got to worry about. That's the running back right there.
Strike 1 fired in there. Great pitch from Talbert. Started on the outside and then curved its way back in. And great stop by Mullen. That pitch fouled off, and now down to their final strike. Talbot probably going to give it all he has here.
Let's think I got the count wrong there. Hit it off. Count 1, 2.
Beaufort just one strike away. See what Mullen calls here. And time called by Torbett.
Can you imagine the pressure of being a hitter? You're up against it. You already got 2 strikes. There's a second out. You got runners on base. You can get a hit there. You get you guys back in the game. You can end the game. You can get, you know what I'm saying? You can do a bunch of things. And here it comes and swing over to the left. And you're running it home. Knocking over Hudson Mullen in the process was Jennings, the big running back, bringing it all the way home and lowering the boom there on Hudson Mullen.
Yeah, now with a chance to tie this game. Gonna bring in a pinch runner, looks like. And they're gonna intentionally walk the hitter. Cooper James not even able to see a pitch as Coach Monahan will walk him. And now Mullen meeting with Talbert. Just need one more out. Tanner Smith coming to the plate and bases loaded. Big spot here for Zach Talbert.
And this is why we're here, for moments like this. And it looks like we got our max amount of viewers so far this baseball season. I appreciate everybody for tuning in here as we get to the final moments of this game. Gilbert looking to make it a doubleheader.
Strike one.
Strike. You guys go ahead and rewind that stream. Take another look at that one. Gilbert fans here were not happy with that call.
2-1 the count to Smith now.
Remember, bases loaded, so he has to be careful. Can't get a walk here to tie up this game. I mean, they still got an inning to get the lead, but you just don't want that to happen. You want to try to stay with that 1 point advantage going into the bottom, get that walk-off pitch here. Bases loaded. Oh, and a hit batter. Oh, my God. And you see Mullen trying to argue his point that he moved his leg for the hit. And now here comes Monahan on to argue his point as well. And they're going to say it was a clean hit instead of saying he moved in. It was the Eagles' argument was the call. And now here 5-5.
We gotta go. Number 11, Scott Hardy.
And now coming in for some pitch runners as you got bases loaded, bringing runners on, getting near the top of that lineup again. Scott Hardy, last one in the lineup for the Indians.
Let's go.
Talbot searching for that final out.
Yeah, now, Beaufort going to have to extend this game by an inning. Going to have to get a walk-off hit if they want to become district champs and avoid a game 2. Fires in strike 1 there.
And a nice catch there by Mullen, high pitch. Showing off the length on that one. Count even at 2-2. And that one coming just across the shoulder of Hardy. For ball number 3 here, full count. And the pressure mounting at each at-bat, already taking off. That one chipped off to the left. Runner score for the Indians and on first base. 6. They're going to call him out at first base. The runner doesn't make it, so no run scored. For the third out there, game tied 5-5. That's going to be the middle of the 7. Eagles going to have to score 1 to avoid an extra inning here. If you're enjoying our stream tonight, you can always text Beaufort to 801-801 to donate and help support our coverage of local high school sports. This is Beaufort to 801-801. And as this game is tied up going to the bottom of the 7th, take a look at the bracket one more time. Beaufort has not lost yet in this district championship series. So if they lose this game, they still have a chance to stay alive. This will be a doubleheader playing immediately after this one. However, if Beaufort wins, they win the pool and advance to the lower state bracket.
And Carter Bowersox coming up to the plate to lead off in the bottom of the 7th. He'll take strike 1. Callum Roberts on the mound for the Gilbert Indians.
And Callum, like I said, closed for the Indians last game. Of course, that one and a losing effort as that one was fouled off there, get him up 2 count. But mom cheering him on in the stands. Go Callum. He has no shortage of fans for Callum on the mound.
Yeah, and Bowersox trying to battle back from down 0-2 here. Ball 1 there to Bowersox. And we'll get a piece of that one, sending out to right field and caught for the first out. Jaden Andrews now coming to the plate.
Number 16, Jay Andrews.
Outside to the low outside corner for the pitch, ball number 2.
And Andrews will take ball 3 there. Finds himself ahead in the count 3-0. Anything in the zone, imagine he has a green light to swing at from Coach Monahan. And walked on 4 pitches is Jaden Andrews, giving the Eagles a base runner. Chase McKelvey comes up to the plate. And he hit a home run against Battery Creek at the Dolphin Stadium. Trying to replicate that here tonight, give the Eagles a walk-off win, but just trying to get on base for Dominic Camacho behind him.
That's all I don't think anybody's worried about trying to get. I think everybody wants to come home. Everybody wants to be that person to either get that hit or to run across the plate to get that walk-off. Roberts taking a look over to first base for a second, and strike number 1. And this
Checking the runner at first at football speed.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna have to put some Clorox and some Tide in Andrews' uniform there. And fouled off high.
And runner going.
Field, trying to get the tag to second. They got him out to throw to first. And safe at first, but Andrews is going to be out. 2 outs.
Getting the lead runner in Jaden Andrews is huge for them.
And I'm not sure McKelvey, pinch runner coming in here now for him. He limped running out. It looked like he was limping a little bit before he came to the plate.
Yeah, now Smith.
So now they're going to argue about the block here. You see the umpire is going to talk there. The ump is waving it up, trying to say they're safe, but having a conversation about the possibility of a block on second base on the Andrews tag.
See what the umpires decide here. It'd be huge for the Eagles now if that out was erased and Andrews is able to come back to second base.
And this is just a bad situation to be in for the referees.
And looks like it's going to continue, I believe.
Let's see exactly what the call is. And either way, either call the referee, the umps making this decision. Or either some coach, a coach is going to be mad either way. As this is a pivotal point in the match.
And it looks like that call is going to stand. Andrews will still be out. Up to Dominic Camacho to extend this inning for Malcolm Webb batting behind him.
Now Camacho, one runner on base, trying to be the one to give the Eagles the win.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Yeah, they brought Creed Smith in the game because they feel that he is faster than McKelvey. Obviously, said McKelvey is possibly on that play, but Creed Smith pretty fast himself. So,
But you got to name it's Creed. You got to be fast, man. Creed Smith. That sounds like that doesn't sound like that's an athletic name, man. Yeah.
Checking him over at first base. Clearly, they're worried about his speed over there.
I mean, you come in a pinch run. What else are you? You know what I'm saying? What else are you capable of? You know.
And good stop by the catcher for Gilbert there. Evens the count at 1-1.
And that one hit high down the middle and caught out number 3. And it looks like we got our first time going to the 8th inning here on Beaufort's own for the championship games here for the lower District 6 championship to advance the lower state here for baseball here. So we'll be right back, top of the 8th, right here on Beaufort's own. Welcome back, everybody, to the 2023 South Carolina High School League 3A District Championship here at Beaufort High School in the Nest, as they call it. First pitch fouled off for a strike. Game tied up, hit off to the left, hit to the shortstop, throw to first base. The split by Bauer Sox, and he's safe. And Gilbert not going away quietly. Gavin Chance with the lead off single here. The top of the eighth. First time going to the eighth here on the Beaufort zone. And what better way to have it in the championship games here at Beaufort High School. Talbert pitch. Etheridge going for the bunt. We'll call ball number 1. Chance on first base. And the strike. They're going to say he swung on that. Wide outside for the ball. You can see the length of Hudson Mullen there as that catcher spot. And that's the bunt. The call, trying to get the throw to first base, got the out, no throw to second. 1 out there for the Eagles, taking out Etheridge. Second man in the lineup for the Gilbert Indians. Trying to make a fierce comeback, went down 2-0 early, come back to get the 3-2 lead and allow 3 more runs by Beaufort to go down 5-3. Now tied up 5-5. 1 out on second base. And a swing and a miss right there by the big guy, Chance Jennings. And he's got a couple of pop fly outs caught in the outfield as well, doing it on both sides of the ball here. And strike number 2. Chance Jennings trying to show off that power. You see there, he swung twice and missed just as hard as he swung on both of those swings. And not going to swing at that one as that went to that outside lower corner. Ball number 1. And another ball off the arm of Talbot, 2-2. Man on second base. Eagles trying to avoid that second game. Indians living for it. And swing, making it to the shortstop, and an error because he didn't catch that one cleanly. And Jennings going to make it to first base. Another single. Going to advance Chance to third. Now runners on the corners for the Indians, fighting for their playoff lives. Edwards and Talbot in the tunnel. Ball number 1. Caught off the dirt by Mullen.
Runners on the corner for the Indians here, looking to retake the lead.
And another ball there by Talbot.
2 balls and strikes the count. Strike 1. Matt Edwards looking to deliver the lead for the Indians here. Now hitters count to Edwards.
And ball number 4. And that's going to be a walk for Edwards. Bases now loaded for the Indians, and this is just what they want. They're to add all the momentum on their side. And now a mound visit. Mullen going up to talk to Talbot on the mound.
Yeah, and Talbot Beaufort's guy out of the bullpen, but saw Carter Womack warming up as I was making my way through. And it looks like they might bring him in possibly. See Coach Monahan talking as well.
And if you're just now joining us on the live stream, thank you for tuning in here on Beaufort's Own on multiple platforms, whether you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch. Thank you for tuning in. And don't forget to leave a comment in the chat. Let us know who you're rooting for. You got Gilbert. You got Beaufort. Let us know. You got a final score prediction. Is there going to be a game number 2? Don't be shy. Shout out your favorite player. Let them know you're watching. Players do watch the game after the game is over, so let them know you was watching. Give them your support in the comments. Head off to the left, and that's going to drop. One coming home for Gilbert.
Gavin Shant scoring from third base to give the Indians the lead. And still just one out, bases loaded.
Yeah, and Shant's having fun kicking up all that dust on that slide through home plate.
Sam Woodyard delivering the Indians the lead. Great piece of hitting from him. The Indians now lead 6-5. And Talbert still out there on the mound for the Eagles, just trying to get out of this inning.
Ball outside. Foul.
1-1, the count to Jake Torbett now. Still just one out.
And fouled off to nowhere land. I don't even see where that ball dropped that time. I didn't hear a sound or anything. Look, it probably hit the trees over there. For strike number 2. Torbert push the lead here.
Calling time. So he steps out of the box. Down the count 1-2 strikes.
Wow, let's go. One more.
Swing and to the left and fouled off. The wind's starting to blow here a little bit, getting the net at my shot. I don't like that. Hey, Thomas, wave to the folks as you in the corner.
Can you see me on there? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see right there in the corner.
Yeah. Count he was at 2-2. I didn't notice that at first, but just looking over at your laptop and I could see my hand moving. So. Torbett seeing the ball well, continuing to foul off these pitches. Still 2-2 the count.
Yeah,
Zach Talbert having to work.
Yeah, he's putting it in right now at the plate. They're definitely fouling out him and Talbot 2-2. The count evened up, and he's been connecting a lot lately. And another one
right up.
Oh my God! Straight down the middle, tried to get the double play at first. He's going to be safe. Oh my God! Talbot with the quick hands for the second out.
That play might have just saved the game for the Eagles, keeping this score 6-5. Heads up play.
God. And the Gilbert fans behind us, they can't even be mad at that one. That was just a good catch. You hear them clapping it up as they're just like, that was just a good play. Nobody can even be mad.
We've seen a lot of great defensive plays tonight. Runners thrown out at the plate and thrown out on the bases, but that's by far the best play so far tonight. Talbert catching the comebacker.
But I say, yeah, somebody go ahead and clip that up for him. If nobody else does it, he's going to do it definitely for sure. That's going to be all over his social media later on. And a swing and a miss for Cooper James. One and one, trying to take on Talbot here on the mound. And ball number 2 fakes the throw to second base with Mullen. And this is all a good competitive baseball game here, folks. Best one I've seen so far this season. I mean, the comeback ones were great. Earlier this year, the comeback ones were definitely great. As you enjoyed those, and it was a little moment for the Beaufort, for the home crowd, and but you started seeing defensive lapses in the opposing team. But this one, both teams fighting, competing, all these counts going 2-2, 1-1, and that one hit off to the left and slipped on the throw to first, but caught for the out by Bowersox again, hitting the split. Nice work there.
Dominic Camacho showing off the arm strength.
Yeah, and that was on a split. So 2 great plays for the final 2 outs for Beaufort, but they still got to score 2 to end this game. And it's not over yet, man. Both of these teams battling out here middle of the 8th. And I love it. And the crowd is less. And I love it. This game has gotten so competitive at this point. A lot of the trash talk for both teams kind of started to decide it, all the animosity. Now all of the fans are just kind of sitting on edge, just trying to see what's going to happen next, just biting their fingernails, just trying to see exactly who's going to make the play to win the game.
Yeah, and you hear PA announcer playing Thunderstruck by AC/DC over the loudspeaker. Great way to get the crowd amped and the players as well.
I'm a terrible person. Big AC/DC fans are going to hate me. Maybe they're going to like me for this comment. But every time I hear an AC/DC song, my mind goes Jack Black. And it's wrong. It's because you see so many Jack Black movies and you see the way he likes to rock out in his movies. And it's every time I hear it, I go, Jack Black. And I was like,
this song was in the new Mario movie. I'm not sure if you've seen it yet, but this song is in the new Mario movie. He plays Bowser in that.
Yeah, we love it. Peaches, 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 man. You gotta love Jack Black, man.
Malcolm Webb coming up to the plate. Zach Talbert behind him to turn Beaufort's lineup over once again this inning. Trying to get on base for number 12. Beaufort trying to avoid possible game 2.
Bottom of the 8th underway. It's umpire makes his way back behind the plate. And fouled off, trying to make the catch and just too far over the gate.
Nowhere close to being able to make a catch over there. That ball well out of play for strike 1. In Beaufort, they have multiple walk-off wins this year, trying to add another to their resume. Ball 2 to Webb there.
I got the count the wrong way. It's 2-1 is the count. Apologize to the fans at home. 2-1 is the count.
Strike 2 fired in there from Callum Roberts. And that ball hits the shortstop, and it's going to be dropped able to get through. Malcolm Webb will be staying on first base. And that brings Zach Talbert back up to turn over Beaufort's lineup. Webb trying to get a lead over at first base.
And trying to go for the bunt. That first base run.
That one foul from Talbot there, attempting the bunt for strike one. And Talbot calls time. And now steps back into the batter's box. And Roberts checking on Webb over at first base.
And that one inside, trying to signal the steal to second base and not able to make the throw, just going to hold it.
Yeah, Webb hesitated there a little bit, thought the catcher was able to get to that one. But after realizing he was not, makes his way over to second base. Count even 1-1 to Zach Talbot. And with Malcolm Webb in scoring position, Talbot going to lay down a bunt, running
Stolen the
hard.
third, making it to first base is safe.
And a great bunt from number 12 advances Malcolm Webb to third base. Runners on the corners, no outs from Mason Connolly.
And the Travis Scott playing for Connolly, trying to get the dub.
Butterfly Effect, my favorite song on the album. It is a perfect album, though. Every song on that album is great. Travis Scott, definitely my favorite rapper for sure. Connolly, hopefully that can inspire him to get a hit here for the Eagles. Sure, that's what they're hoping for. Talbot get back safely first base.
Got back pretty easily. Kind of striked a little bit of pose there back on first base. And just in case you were wondering, the Lady Eagles are down 3-4. Walkman on top 4-3, bottom up 6. But I think everybody's on edge in this game right here. And I quickly went to first and saw them fake me out there on the mound with the reverse from first to third. Got me switching to all the cameras now.
Yeah, and he still has yet to throw a pitch. Connolly is having to wait a long time as he keeps checking Talbot at first base. Finally delivers that one here. And the runner going with no throw.
Woodier not even thinking about throwing, just double clutching it. There we go. First and third. Second and third.
Nobody out.
Mason Connolly, the at-bat of his life in his high school career, calls time, head the count 1-0. And if he's able to put the ball in play here, but at least tie the game for the Eagles.
And so then the Eagles just even things up in the lower state championship boys soccer. 1-1 is the score.
Strike one to Connolly.
Runners on second and third. Swing. Hit
That
to
ball's
the
going to get
left. Gets
through.
through. That's two
Calvert
coming
racing
home.
around.
And that's going to do it for the Eagles. 2 runs, and the Eagles are going to advance to the lower state championship bracket here live on Beaufort's own. Bringing home 2 on the mound was Connolly with the hit to left field, getting it by the shortstop here. All the emotion on the both sides of the field, the tension, and finally paying off. The Eagles getting the dog pile over there by the second baseman. They got to feel relieved. They're happy. They're going on to the lower
Mason
state
Connolly
championship.
with the biggest hit of his high school career for the Eagles there. Unbelievable 2-run single. The Eagles come from behind to walk it off. Their third, I believe, at least that we've seen in person. I'm sure they've had many more, but notching yet another walk-off win.
Yeah, and you know what? And they're going to come here and dap it up, man. This was a great game. I don't care. Gilbert, do not go home. I know you didn't win, so you're upset and you're going to hang your head, but don't hang your head. This was a good game. This was a lot better than the 4-0 game that was tightly contested. Got away from them. They balled out against Lowers to come back here to play Beaufort High, and then they fought for it. They really tried to go for it to get that game to the way they battled back into this game and kept putting the pressure on Beaufort to score in the bottom of the inning. So great work by Gilbert. They played some really tough baseball here to end their spring, to end their season.
Yeah, last thing I'll say here before we get going, greatest game we've seen so far here on Beaufort Sound. It's only going to get better from here on out. And for this to happen in the playoffs in the district championship is unbelievable.
And so once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here on Beaufort Zone. You guys have all been wonderful. If you enjoyed our stream here today, remember you can always text Beaufort to 801 to donate and help support our coverage of local high school sports. That is text Beaufort to 801-801. So we got more baseball on the way as they advance to the lower state championship bracket. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That way you get notified whenever we post those links to go live for those games. So once again, thank everybody for tuning in live here on Beaufort's Own. My name is Javon Livingston. Alongside me on the commentary, it's been Thomas Erdell. Thanks, everyone.